missionary. For those of you who haven't had a chance to meet me yet, I'm a missionary in Cambodia with Engineering Ministries International. I've been with EMI for over 6 years now, and 3.5 of those years have been here in Cambodia. I have two main responsibilities in our Cambodia office. I do graphic design, so this means I handle all of our day-to-day needs. I also support our global office with different marketing materials that they need. I also do a lot with media and video and marketing. I'm in charge of our Facebook page and all that fun stuff. So it means I always get to get my hands into something new. This year I've been doing a lot more with video and Facebook Live, and that's been exciting for me to learn. My second responsibility here is with our internship program. EMI mobilizes interns from around the world. So far in our office, we've had 9 interns, and then we've had 5 Khmer interns. And most of our Khmer interns have stayed with us and are now staff with us. And this is really important to us here in our Cambodia office. One of our main goals is to train and disciple young Khmer professionals, young engineers and architects. We want to give them job skills and discipleship. We want them to grow in their professions. We want them to leave us and go find better jobs, and we want them to be a light for Christ in those jobs after they leave us. We're still a very young office. We still have a lot of young people, young in their professions, and so one prayer request we have is that we would really like a senior architect to come work with us and to help us train our team of young architects. For me, this is definitely the highlight of working with EMI, working in Cambodia, is the day-to-day discipleship that we see in the office as we join every morning for devotions. We worship on Friday. We have discipleship groups, but we also just live next to each other. You know, I'm often in conversations, you know, just about life that comes up when you're sharing a workspace. So, and you know, most of the times I feel like they're discipling me too. So, and there's definitely a mutual feeling of discipleship in our office. A lot of our Khmer staff say that they really like working for us because our office feels like a family. So I'm sure a lot of you are wondering how COVID-19 has affected us here in Cambodia. We had 2 months of social distancing, but for now things have really started to return to normal. This is a blessing, but there are a few exceptions. We are still part of world economy, and there's still a lot of parts of the Cambodian economy that are suffering. Also, Cambodia has continued to keep the schools closed, and along with that, a lot of religious gatherings. So this has, of course, been a challenge. Meeting online, church meetings over Zoom are, even though we're grateful for the technology, it's not easy. And you know, we have members in our church who don't have access to this kind of technology, so we continue to connect with them, call them, but it's just not the same when we can't meet together every week, when we can't share meals together. So if you could be praying for my small Khmer church here, that we would persevere in the Zoom meetings and that be able to reach out to those in our community who don't have access to that, and that God would give us wisdom in how to support, and especially financially, those who are hit hardest by this season. For me, you can continue to pray for wisdom for the future, for making decisions. I had hoped to come back to the U.S. Later this year to visit friends and family and supporters. That's not going to happen now. It's also hard not knowing when that will be able to happen. All right, thank you, Harvest, for listening to my update. I hope this has given you a little glimpse into what life has been like for me here in Cambodia. I'm so thankful for your continued support and prayer. I know that I could not be here if it weren't for you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.